It's time for Tiger Talk, heard before each Salem Tiger basketball game with Stan Stevens and Coach Jared Patterson. Tiger Talk is being brought to you by Flying W Boutique and Looking Glass Salon with Alicia Watson, Candy Mink, and myself, Katie Carty. Now, Tiger Talk on KSMO Media.
Welcome to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens, Coach Jared Patterson. Coach Salem Tigers went down to Willow Springs. Really, really exciting first half. And then the Bears got the jump on the Salem Tigers to start that third quarter and outscored them 17-7. But besides that, you talk about an even good SCA game, a physical game, a game that saw a lot of three-pointers go down on both sides. Entertaining game, Coach, but it did not come out the Salem way.
Yeah, the Willow Springs Bears, man, they got some guards that can really play. They shot lights out against us. It was really back-and-forth type ball game first half, and then I believe they went on an 8-0 run to start the third quarter. And that 10-point difference was the biggest margin in the game and really made the difference. Fourth quarter is even 20-20, and so them just jumping on us right off of halftime was big. They hit a shot right before half and then hit a three at the end of the third quarter. It was just kind of a gut punch going in that fourth.
And the James boys, and that's really what they were, 41 points between those out of their 71, Coach. That's some pretty good guard work, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, they're so quick and so athletic, and they do a good job of moving the basketball, so they were getting some open looks against our zone, and, they're hitting those shots. And, that's when you play that type of zone, a team that can shoot it like that. That's what you kind of gamble with. And Willow Springs probably the best shooting team we've seen this year, and they hit those shots when it counted.
And one of the things that is a positive for the Salem Tigers, their inside game return. You had both Luke Pryor and Gavin Sapah, both with pretty good games. Gavin, 21 points to finish out the night, 10 for Luke Pryor. But that inside game is working again for the Tigers.
Yes, that was a bright spot for us. We did a really good job of emphasizing the inside game, and our guards fed it inside, and, it paid off for us. Willow Springs made some adjustments in the second half, and we just really couldn't get the production from inside that we did in the first half. And we didn't make the shots from the outside either, and so kind of struggled that third quarter, and that was really the gap in the game that made the difference in the game.
When you go through a shooting slump, we all have them. Every single team will have them. But when it happens in one quarter, it's specifically like a determining quarter, like that third quarter, you're only 3 points behind at halftime, and all of a sudden that 8-0 run starting that third quarter, and all of a sudden we couldn't buy a basket for about 4 minutes. We finally ended up with 7 points. But as you're saying, it just changes the attitude of the whole game, doesn't it?
Yeah, it made a big difference. And, our scoring, we only had our starters score. We didn't have any bench points in that game. And that's rather unusual. We usually have a little bit more production from our bench, but really didn't have it Monday night. But there were some positives to take from it. We were under 9 turnovers. I thought our press worked pretty well in the first half, kind of controlling that pace of play and then rebounding. Gavin Sapah, Luke Pryor did really well underneath, rebounding for us. So there were some bright spots to take away from this one.
Unfortunately, 2-2 now in the SCA. It's going to be very difficult as you got to travel to Thayer to face the Bobcats. And, of course, we all know how tough it is to play the Bobcats at Thayer. And it's their homecoming, Coach. You just put all the factors together. But it's still a key SCA game for the Tigers.
Yes, Thayer Bobcats are always one of the best teams in SCA, and going down there makes it even tougher. They return quite a bit of production from the last few years, where they've been in the Final Four a few years in a row, and they got that district championship streak going, and defending SCA champs. So it'll be definitely a challenge for us, but it'll be good for our boys. I think we match up pretty well with them. Willow Springs is more guards, and then Thayer's going to be more of their post play. So I feel confident in our boys playing good basketball right now. I think we're up for the challenge.
One of the things that I seem to remember from Thayer is they love ball control, and then when they want to speed it up or slow it down, they want to dictate the pace of the game, don't they?
Yes, in past they've had a little bit more athleticism, and they pressed up and down. This year they're really, really big. They go 6'6", 6'5", and 6'3" across the board. And then their guards are pretty stout, strong kids. So they'll be very different type of basketball. They'll still run some of their 1-3-1, 2-3 zone, but it'll be more of a slow it down game in this one.
All right, Coach, well, the very best of luck against the Thayer Bobcats on homecoming night at Thayer. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Stay tuned. Tiger basketball, it is next.
Thank you, Stan. That has been Tiger Talk with Coach Jared Patterson, brought to you as a courtesy of Looking Glass Salon and Flying W Boutique. Stay tuned. Salem Tiger basketball is next.
The Tigers.
Catch and shoot deep three. Good. Splashed it home from deep.
Play.
Puts up a floater. Good. He got fouled. A career-high 27.
Here.
Jammed down for his first Missouri field goal.
This is your radio home for Mizzou basketball.
I need all of you to join hands and help build something special.
Catch every game all season long right here.
Ball fake. Now deep three. Left wing good.
The Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Spring Training 2025 in Jupiter, Florida is just around the corner, and the boys of summer will be back on the field before we know it.
With amazing feats, unforgettable moments, and spectacular plays you won't soon forget. We will be there from the first pitch to the final out.
Bringing you all the excitement right here on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar.
Listen to Cardinals Spring Training games every weekend starting February 22nd, right here on KSMO Radio.
It's time now for exclusive coverage of Salem Tiger sports on KSMO. Today's action is brought to you by K&H Auto Supply, Town & Country Bank, Farm Bureau Insurance, Country Mart, The Bank of Salem, Napa Mooney Auto Supply, Town Screen LLC, Taxmasters, Town & Country Insurance, City of Salem, Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, State Farm Insurance, Jadwin Smith Auto Body, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Riverways Federal Credit Union, Salem License Bureau, Jet Tire and Auto, Legends Automotive LLC, Discount Bins of Salem, American Family Insurance, Looking Glass Salon, Candy Mink and Katie Carty, Flying W Boutique, New Life Auto, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center Inc., United Country Salem Realty, Babette Wells Broker Owner, On the Spot Auto Glass, The Hot Spot Tanning and Tuxedos LLC, Your World Today, Hubs Tire Center, Technology Junkyard, Moe's Cleaning Services.
And welcome to Thayer, Missouri. Stan Stevens along to you here for Tiger Sports on KSMO Media. The Salem Tigers take on the Thayer Bobcats. It was their homecoming night, and they had a nice celebration here with their senior Ashley Jackson, who plays volleyball and also softball for Thayer. We have seen her in action and at Salem High School gym before, and she was crowned homecoming queen. So congratulations to Ashley on that award. Starting for the Salem Tigers, the starting lineup brought to you by your friends at Flying W Boutique and the Looking Glass Salon. By the way, they did bring you Tiger Talk as well. Located 101 West 4th Street. See Alicia, Candy, or Katie at Flying W Boutique and Looking Glass Salon. For the Salem Tigers, their starters, Lincoln Thomas, Luke Pryor, Brody Ray, Braden Gapsch, and Gavin Sapaw. For the Thayer Bobcats will be Easton Pitts, Devin Harrington, Brandon Prince, Holland Deckard, and Cooper Clark. Thayer comes in with a 17-4 record, 3-1 in the SCA. Their only loss was to Mountain Grove. Salem Tigers 10-12 overall and 2-2 in the SCA. Tigers closed back to within one game of 500, then fell on Tuesday to Willem. And that even their SCA record of 2-2. They will take on the Thayer Bobcats tonight. And I remember on Monday, we're going to have a full day of basketball at 6 o'clock with the Lady Tigers taking on Mountain View Lady Eagles. And also the boys game will follow that as they're trying to avoid the storm coming in Tuesday. So it'll be a doubleheader, boys and girls, on Monday. Then I'll start with the JV games at 3 o'clock Monday afternoon at the high school gym. They'll be girls JV first, the boys JV to follow, and then they'll have the varsity contest. Here's Thayer on the tip-off, bringing it down quickly. Putting it up and in is Brandon Prince, and he is fouled. to be away, laying it up and in, missing it was Pitts, putting it back up, and then on the rebound was Harrington. First steal of the game belongs to Thayer. 5-0 our score. 7:08 to go in the first quarter. Foul called. Foul's going to be on Easton Pitts. First team foul for Thayer as Tigers get into gaps. Gaps guarded there by Cooper Clark. Clark